Wow.
Hi, I'm Kim, and this is my husband Wei, and we are two empty nesters that flew the coop. We packed up our jobs, hit the road, and now travel full-time. And we're currently slow traveling our way to 60 countries before I turn 60. We are currently in country number 14, Singapore. On the day we arrived, we headed straight to the Gardens by the Bay. We didn't film it though because it was rainy and we were simply trying to stay awake after traveling for 2 full days. So we went back. Not once, but twice to bring you with us. Truth be told, I'm not sure 3 visits in 1 week was enough.
When we first arrived in Singapore, we went to the Gardens by the Bay to keep ourselves awake so we could get on the time change. Well, now we're going back to take you with us because it was spectacular, but it was a rainy day, so we didn't do any filming.
Yeah.
So we are headed back.
I'm glad it was a rainy day because that means we get to go back, and it's worth going back for.
For sure.
Every metro in every city is different, but the one here in Singapore is really easy to use and really efficient and clean.
Hello and welcome to the majestic and beautiful Gardens by the Bay in Singapore.
These gardens are beautiful, they're spectacular, but I'm looking at a floating baby.
We are on top of the Super Tree Grove Observatory. Now there are 2 places in the Super Tree Grove that you can get a bird's eye view of the gardens. The observatory is about 3 stories high, or we pushed 3 on the elevator. And then there's a skywalk that goes amongst the super trees, which is about a floor down below us. It is amazing. The view up here is spectacular. It's 360 degrees around. You can see the port, the gardens, and the skyline behind us. It's beautiful.
The super trees are modeled after Australia's eucalyptus trees, and at first they look like these just really cool art objects, living art objects, but they actually help run the whole gardens here. They're solar collectors and they're heat ventilators, but they're so well designed that you can't tell that they have any function at all. Again, they just look like these really cool living art objects. The gardens at night are stunning, and as beautiful as they are during the day, you need to be here at night.
In fact, we came later in the afternoon because we were given the tip to come at night.
Yes.
But we didn't have nearly enough time to see everything, so we are making another trip back tomorrow to go into some of the specialty exhibits.
Can't wait. We are in the Cloud Forest Conservatory, which is cleverly named after the cloud forests, which it mimics. And a cloud forest is this really cool environment, usually high up in the mountains in the tropics and subtropics, where it is cloudy and misty almost all year round, and super wet and hot, and it's just beautiful, perfect place to be. Wow.
The majority of Gardens by the Bay is free. You can wander around the grounds without paying a cent. Now there are some admission fees associated with the Super Tree Grove and the conservatories like the Cloud Forest. We were questioning whether we wanted to go inside because we were able to see so much beauty outside, but it is worth the cost of admission. I have never seen something so incredible as this place. We still have the flower dome to go. It is truly remarkable, and I could spend days wandering around here. We're inside the flower dome now, and it includes flora and fauna from around the world, and it's set up in different gardens by region, and I happen to be standing in the California garden. Go figure. I fly to Singapore to go to a garden I'm familiar with.
According to the legend of the Great Race, the Jade Emperor proposed a race between many animals to decide which 12 would mark the 12 years of the lunar cycle of the Chinese calendar. The race involved swimming across a river with a really swift current, and the rat and the cat were the worst swimmers. So they agreed to ask the ox if he would let them ride on their back as he swam across the river. The ox, being so nice, said of course. But about halfway across, the rat pushed the cat into the river. All of the animals that were in the race made it across, except for the cat. So the cat swore vengeance on the rat, and that is why cats and rats are enemies to this day.
The flowers inside the flower dome are simply stunning. They are beautiful and bold and full of color. And we created an album of some of the pictures we took inside the flower dome over on our Facebook page. I will have a link to that down below, so go over and check them out. Wow, wow, wow. That's all I can say.
That was really impressive. If you are in Singapore, you absolutely have to come see this. That cloud forest was spectacular.
The whole grounds are just beautiful and so well kept, and lots of variety of flora and fauna. It is just a delight.
It's like a garden. But they're hot. Let's turn over.
Wait. The majority of
The walkway around this exhibit is modeled after the Death Star, the Supertree attraction, the Supertree attraction, the Super...